You want to know how well the MacBook Air can run games. Well, I want to show you. I've tested over 20 games that are really popular. We got city building games, RTS, FPS, any game you'd want, it's already been tested. The answer is yes, you can play most games, but you're going to have to play mostly on low to medium graphics, 1280 by 800 resolution. Gaming on integrated graphics is still kind of a new thing, but it's going to become the future of all gaming because more people are going to have access to laptops that have integrated graphics chips. Not everybody wants to have a gaming, laptop, those big bulky ones. This channel is going to show you what the gaming capabilities are like. At the end of the video, I'll answer the most popular questions that people have about the MacBooks. So once you've seen the games that you wanted to check out, be sure to skip to the end to take a look at those answers to those questions because they are pretty important.
Hey everybody, welcome to another gaming test, where I test a game on a specific laptop that you want me to test. Okay, Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. Notice the game doesn't have the craziest amount of frames, but it does run somewhat smooth. There are some games that can run at 28 to 25 frames per second and they'll feel choppy and laggy, but in this particular game, the Fox engine, however they optimize it, whatever they're doing is working because it feels smooth even though you don't get a lot of FPS. Put the resolution down to the lowest possible, 900 by 600, it does run significantly better. At this point, just keep everything the lowest possible. And you're still gonna be able to enjoy it. I enjoyed playing this again on the MacBook Air, and definitely runs a little bit better on the MacBook Pro. But look at Counter-Strike Global Offensive and see how well it runs on the new MacBook. Let's take a look. Let's try to put everything on medium. All right, so here we are in game. Yeah, it looks like the game's running pretty decently, actually. Pretty smooth. Not gonna have any problems running Counter-Strike Global Offensive or any other Counter-Strike variants. Okay, so I changed one setting here in the options, the sub-sampling quality, and I literally got an extra 20 FPS. Oh yeah, running a lot better. Holy smokes. Really smooth. 50 to 60. Yeah, this is definitely how you want to play, all medium. And it'll look good and it'll run well too. So even on medium, in the open world, you're getting about 35, 30 FPS. Still pretty impressive. This game looks great. The greatest compliment I can get is you subscribing. So subscribe and let me know which type of videos you guys want me to make. I like to make these videos to the point, no time wasted. If you have any idea on how I can improve the video, go ahead, leave a comment down below. Smite on a 2015 MacBook Air. Essentially, what you can know about this game is that it's really optimized. Like, this game runs really well. I had it on maximum graphics. First I tried high ran well. I tried maximum's running good. I got 1280 by 800. You might even be able to increase the res more. But right now, you will not need to worry about playing Smite on the MacBook Airs or the MacBook Pro. I have not, and for the most part, I don't believe I've dropped below 33 FPS at any point in time. Maybe there might have been a few, but if you've watched this far, I'm gonna have to ask you to subscribe if you're not a subscriber already, because I'm trying to get more subscribers, trying to understand the YouTube community better. So if you want to be a part of that and if you want to help this channel grow, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. It'll help you out, it'll help me out. Why not just do it? Hello and welcome to another gaming test where I test a game that you guys want me to play on a specific laptop. So right now we're testing StarCraft 2 on the MacBook Air 2015 edition. This thing has base specifications, got the actually, well, I did upgrade it to the 8 gig RAM with the i7, but those upgrades actually don't really help you is what I figured out. So just get the base model if you are going to get one of these laptops to play the game. So what I can tell you is from the start, you're getting pretty good FPS. Pretty much we're all running on medium right now. You're going to be getting about 70 to 60. During intensive moments, you'll drop down to 30, and it might hiccup every now and then, but overall, it's going to work pretty good. I'm pretty surprised at how well it runs. So just take a look at this performance and let me know what you think. In my particular case, I think it's actually pretty awesome that this thing even works. If you like the videos that you see on this channel, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want me to test a specific game, just leave a comment down below and subscribe. City Skylines running on the new MacBook Air 2015 edition. So now they're going to be building like crazy. Cool if you could see people walking around the streets. I think my graphics are too low for that. We've got HD 6000 running the show right now, and it's definitely a little bit more powerful than HD 5500. I'd give it, I don't know, I'd say it has maybe 5 extra frames at the most. For city building games, it really doesn't matter too much because you don't need a lot of frames for city building games. But it looks like everything's working out. So here I am in game, choosing the Soviet side, representing my nation. All right. Oh, whoa, that's so cool. It shows like a little replay of like where I hit them and stuff. No way. This is so freaking legit. Hit the front armor. All right. Number one thing I learned, my dad was a tank commander in the Soviet army. He actually told me never stand still in a battle, because that's what's gonna kill you. Look at that. I haven't been shot at all. And I'm just like dodging left and right. Oh shit, there's like 3 guys shooting at me. This could be it. Oh, I'm down. Wow, this is actually a really cool game. I really like the, oh, it has like a replay. That's freaking awesome. Shows the engine and stuff. What? You can see the game runs really well on the new hardware. Very pleased to announce this is BioShock running on the new MacBook Air 2015 edition. Take a look and see how good this thing works. Initially, you guys asked me to test BioShock on the MacBook Pro. After doing so, I got a request to do it on the Air, so I decided, you know what, might as well just get it done. If you have a specific game you want me to test on a specific laptop, just leave a comment down below. Am I still in heaven? Let's find out. It's beautiful, man. Floating around. That is something. Reply to everybody's comments, so go ahead, comment below. If you think there's a way to improve this channel or improve this video, leave a comment down below, and I'd appreciate it if you subscribed. Here we're testing Black Ops 3 multiplayer. We're just trying to see whether the game is enjoyable and playable. Let's take a look. It looks like it's actually going to be playable. Looks like there's a few areas where you're going to lag up, but other than that, because Black Ops 3 uses more than 4 gigabytes of RAM, I highly recommend you get 8 gigs in your MacBook Air configuration. Z1 on the new 2015 MacBook Air. So basically you gotta put pretty much all the graphics on low. You can't really play this game any other way. Like always, I do the 1280 by 800 resolution. That usually makes things run a lot smoother. Yeah, it's I mean, it's playable, but as you can see there, I didn't survive that arrow shot. The game still looks pretty good even on low graphics. And you can kind of bump it up to medium a little bit, but you're going to be roughly running around below 30 FPS, and that's kind of expected from indie games. So just keep checking back. I'm going to probably release an updated video on this to see if this game... Whoa, no! Holy crap, this game's awesome. Oh. Dude, the fighting is really good. No way. Oh shit, they're just running away. What? Good 30 to 40 FPS when you're running the graphics on high. Now, if you turn them up to really high or extreme, can still play the game and you can still have a good time, but it runs out at like 20 FPS, 25. And any other questions at all, guys, I'm here to help you. So just let me know what you guys think. If you can give me a thumbs up, I'd be really, really happy.
MacBook Air 2015, 11-inch running on the Team Fortress 2. Take a look. Graphics are all set on high here. Let's go ahead and join a server so we can get the FPS there. So I'm just going to run through the map real quick and show you how well the FPS is. Look at that. Staying above 60. See if I can steal the flag. Oh shit. Yeah, totally smooth. Hundreds of frames. Makes sense when you're inside a building. Oh, what do you know? You can see the game runs pretty decent. Don't forget to like the video because it really helps me out. And if you guys have any questions below, just leave them down below there. I'll answer them for you. See you later. Alright guys, so here I am playing Garrys Mod on the new MacBook Air 11-inch. Got the HD 6000 graphics here. It's running pretty good, especially in such a big open world. Getting about 150 frames, a little bit more. It's not bad. So yeah, with physics, it's pretty good. I mean, this is already a fairly old game, and it's pretty optimized now. So, I mean, even with explosions, I'm maintaining like 25. Yeah, so the new MacBook can actually play the game pretty good. I'm getting pretty good frames. I'm sticking to around 30 to 40 during intense moments, and other than that, I'm getting like 50, sometimes 180. And I'm playing on all high graphics, so I mean, this is nothing. I would say this is Rust running on the new 2015 MacBook Air 11-inch with the new HD 6000 graphics. Right now we have the graphics turned down all the way in Rust, and it runs pretty bad. Particularly Rust is kind of a poorly optimized game. But on top of that, there's quite a lot going on. The open world cities and stuff are really big. So it's playable. Is it like comfortable like this? Not really. I think if you really want to play Rust, you should get a MacBook Pro at the very least, because that one's gonna run a little bit better. But even then, I mean, if you actually want to play games, you might just need a dedicated graphics card from the 15-inch version. Yeah, like I'm lagging horribly right now.
Hooray! Another deadbolt hunter. Handsome Jackson, busy.
Not sure, but I think this might be running on the UT engine. The Unreal 3 maybe? Yeah, this runs really good.
Sorry about the mess. Everything Jack kills, he dumps here. Bang, bang.
Yeah, the game runs really well. I literally ran it on medium, and I don't think it's gonna have any problem running on high either, so it's pretty cool being able to play that on Ultrabook, like I've been saying on all my other videos. So yeah, there's a lot of games out there that you can play now, and on the 11-inch you can do it. I did enjoy it. It has exceptionally good graphics, and the funny thing is, while you're watching this, I have everything low to the lowest possible, and the game still looks great. But the thing is, you can't, like right now you're seeing about 15, 14 FPS. You can't really make it better than that, and that's kind of the case. There's no lower resolution. I'm on, I think, 1280 by 720. Yeah, there's nothing lower than that. So, and everything's on low textures, lighting. So for the MacBook Air, I think that in most cases you're not going to be able to have a very enjoyable gameplay here. If you wanted to play the game, can you do it? Absolutely, I think you can. But the thing is, it's just not going to run as good as you think. What the heck? This is Barney from Black Mesa. So in conclusion, the MacBook Air can run most games, but there's just a few every now and then that come out, especially some of the newer titles that it really does just kind of blow it out of the water, and it just doesn't run as well as we would hope. And Fallout 4 just happens to be that. If it's your first time here, I highly recommend you take a look around. I've tested a lot more games on the MacBook Air, not just this one, games that actually run decent. So have a look around, let me know what you think, because I'm really all about like getting feedback and actually making the videos better, making them kind of like on par to what you guys want. Alright, so here we are running around in some caves. It's running pretty darn good actually. And you're getting a good 60 FPS. However, this is inside buildings though, so we're gonna have to see what it's like going outside. What's going on here? The game runs on high really well, and on ultra pretty much when you max out everything, it lags at like 25 to 30 FPS, but it's still playable. I mean, if I'm going to play that game, I'm going to want the maximum eye candy on the 2015 MacBook Air. Let's take a look and see how well this thing runs. Running better. Believe it or not, it's actually running a little bit better. It might be because the resolution was a tiny bit smaller, but in all actuality, it's running pretty good. I'd say either the same or a little bit better. Let's see, who do I want to pass it to? I don't really know why the MacBook Air seems to perform better than the MacBook Pro. It could be due to that resolution, but hard to say. It's performing significantly better, and I've seen on some games it just performs better. I don't know why. Maybe it has something to do with the HD 6000 being more stable and more readily available, so companies optimize the game for it better. So this is Ark Survival running on the 2015 MacBook Air 11-inch. So as you can see, it actually does not run very good. It's having some issues. What happened was when they were making the game, everything defaults to high graphics when you first run the game, so it just runs absolutely horrible. So the first thing what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to turn the graphics down a little bit to try to get it running a little bit better. So I go in here and I change everything from high and pretty much try medium. It's running Sims exceptionally smooth. I think I'm like at this 60 plus, maybe even 100 something frames. It's really smooth. Let me try turning up the graphics here. Game options. It's really smooth. The textures look really high res. Here we got our little bodybuilder friend over here. Yeah, I don't know. This game really, I think you can run this on ultra. I haven't tested it on ultra yet, but it runs really well on high. And I mean, I'm willing to play on low. I mean, for such a small like computer that can play games like this is really. I love testing games on this thing. It's pretty cool. I've always wanted a netbook / ultrabook size computer that can play games, and there you go. We have something that working. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. Cheers, guys. Bye. The graphics actually defaulted to medium, and it's actually running really freaking good. All right, let's get out of the car here. I don't know why the hell I'm lagging on the server. Can't even, not liking the scope, by the way. The scope kind of sucks. Got 2 kills just now. Three kills. There's a 4th guy down here somewhere. Shit. Chopper, heads up. See if I can hit it with my MBT law. Oh, it's kind of hard to see. Alright, I need to get at least 1 kill before I die. Yeah, so I've been playing for a good 15 minutes or so. There you have it. It runs pretty darn good. There's really not a whole lot to complain about. Alright, switching players here. And a vehicle here. Yeah, take a look. God, it's so action-packed. Holy shit. And I'm here to do an extended gaming test for you guys. So essentially what this means is I'm going to play this game and I'm going to see if I can actually do a decent job. At the same time, I'm also going to be playing for a really long time. So non-stop, and I'm going to try to see if I can get this MacBook Air to overheat, if I can get it to crash. Just overall, I'm going to give you guys my general thoughts and opinions on this device and how it plays these particular types of games. A lot of people online are convinced that you can't play games on the MacBook Air series. Well, I'm playing one of the most intensive, games out there right now, and I actually do a pretty decent job. Okay, so here I am in game. Let's see how well we can do. Playing on the MacBook Air 2015 edition. I do have some upgrades on this MacBook, but it won't really matter what the upgrades are because this game doesn't really take advantage of those upgrades. So even the base model will perform this well. And from what I can tell, it looks like on the MacBook Pro, you're getting about 5, maybe 10 FPS more. Based on me just running through the map, I can tell that even at the same graphical settings, you're not getting as good performance. And again, this probably has something to do with the Iris Pro in the MacBook Pro and the HD 6000 in the MacBook Air. Occasionally the HD 6000 does perform better, but I haven't really been able to figure out why. It seems that the HD 6000 is more stable, and that could be due to all kinds of odd reasons. Who knows why? Maybe the cooling is better for it, who knows. Most likely not though, because the fan is bigger on the MacBook Pro. The laptop does get somewhat hot, especially when you're pressing down the W key, but it's not hot enough to burn you. And I have never had this laptop overheat, which is what a lot of people ask me, does it overheat? Basically what I'm going to tell you is no, it doesn't. So I played the game for about 14 something minutes, and it's doing pretty good. I'm not running into any major freezing or glitching or anything.
My MacBook is running really hot. Is this safe? Am I going to be okay playing games? The answer is yes. Gaming on laptops was really kind of a dangerous thing, 6 to 8 years ago. Like on some laptops you could, on some laptops you couldn't. And when you would play, you weren't sure whether you were going to damage your components. The answer is you no longer have to worry, because now processors have a thing called thermal throttling, where if it's getting really hot, they can lower the temperature by just decreasing the gigahertz on the CPU from like 3 gigahertz to 2 gigahertz, and that's going to decrease the temperature. So you don't need to worry about that. On top of that, the fans and the overall design of the laptop has increased to give it a lot of headway so it can actually cool properly. What upgrades do I need to make sure my MacBook is going to be the best gaming MacBook possible? The answer to that is you pretty much don't need any upgrades except for the RAM. If you get the RAM, it's going to help you, because most of the time when you're going to be gaming, you're going to be getting really close to that 4 gigabyte ceiling. Opting for the 8 gig, you're ensuring that there's enough buffer, so you're going to make sure that you're going to have enough RAM. Because when you run out of RAM, that's when you get the stuttering effect in the game, and you really don't want that. Don't get the i7. It's just a big waste of money. It's going to make your system hotter, more unstable, and it won't give you more FPS. So don't get that. The SSD, I would recommend getting last if you can afford it, because it's kind of pricey, and in most instances you're gonna probably put your games on an external hard drive because you only have 128 or 256 SSD anyway. So get an external hard drive if you can. I'll have some recommendations on links I want you to check out at the very bottom here. And if you do check them out and you do decide to get one, I'll give a little bit of money off it. So if you can, go for it. My MacBook is making a lot of noise. Is this normal? Actually, yes. If it wasn't making noise, then it probably had passive cooling, or it wasn't working, or it's not on. So the fact that it's loud is normal, because the fan has to do its job to cool the system. The best place to get deals on Apple related products like the MacBooks is going to be on the Apple Refurbished website. I'll have a link for it down below, or on eBay or Amazon. You can get them at half price. Definitely take a look at those links, guys. Keep in mind, I've had these MacBooks longer than anybody else on YouTube, so I can give you guys the best knowledge in terms of what you should do with your MacBooks, how you can upgrade them, or what you should buy for them, that kind of. I want you to subscribe, because I believe in laptop gaming, and I think it's more becoming a common phenomenon than people would actually had hoped originally, and it's really thanks to the integrated graphics, because 3 or 4 years ago you couldn't really do that. You would have to have a gaming laptop to get anywhere near that kind of performance. I want you to subscribe, because I'll be reviewing all the latest laptops, and we'll be doing a little bit of gaming. The laptop reviews are actually going to be pretty pretty entertaining and useful for you guys. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, I highly recommend you do. Because I like to keep a two-way communication with my subscribers. And if you guys ever have any questions, I will always answer them for you. A lot of other YouTubers out there, they hardly even comment. I'll be sure to keep in touch with you guys. So thanks for watching, guys. And if you have any idea on how I can improve this video, just leave a comment down below. Take care. Peace.